guys, it's Drawlaw, and if you can't already tell, we are going to be drawing Barbie in this video in honor of the new movie that is going to be coming out. As always, I have big plans for the channel, so if you guys are interested in fun, art-related content, definitely consider subscribing because it helps me out a ton. Alright, let's get on to it. So probably the biggest challenge I faced in the beginning was figuring out which outfit I wanted Barbie to be wearing in the drawing. From the promo pics we've seen in the movie, she switches from dresses to roller skates to even outfits of cowboys, and they all look so cool. It's like I want to draw all of them equally as much as the other. But eventually I settled on the main dress she wears in like the trailer and other clips. So yeah, it's like this pink plaid dress. And I don't know, I thought it'd be nice to just draw her in the main basic outfit. If you guys do like this video, let me know if you'd want to see me draw her in her other outfits, because that's definitely something I can do as well. Yeah, so as you guys can see, I like to incorporate a lot of guidelines in my sketching. You'll see here when I'm drawing the face, I do this axis shape of a vertical and horizontal line before I draw the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And I just feel like it helps me figure out where I'm putting each of the features. I just think keeping your sketches really sketchy helps make the drawing more fluid and give it some movement, because when you go in with your line art and the drawing becomes more stiffer, I feel like if you started more sketchy in the beginning, your end product will be really dynamic. Don't quote me on that or anything, I just feel like it works for me, so maybe it'll work for you guys too if you try it out, or if you're trying to figure out a way to make your drawings less stiff. I guess that's a tip you could try. Okay, moving on, we are doing the stripes for the dress, and which is just a series of like vertical and diagonal lines, so nothing too difficult. And that's it for the sketching. So now we're back having the drawing fully inked, and I'm going to get started on the colors. I chose a peachy color for the skin tone, and I'm just going in. I like to, when I have a color, I like to go in and do all the things for that color. That way I can just be done with it. So I do all the skin first, and then I think the second thing I do is the dress, and then I move on to the hair. I think that's how I went about this drawing. Although I never have like a specific order. Sometimes I'll start with the hair first, I'll go top to bottom. It kind of just depends on my mood. And now I'm shading. I guess I like to do the shading. The perfect time to do the shading actually is when you haven't just put the color in, but it's not completely dry either. That way the darker color and the lighter color can seamlessly blend together. It makes it look really nice. Okay, and now I'm doing the face. Same thing with the face, because I'm not just shading the face, I'm also doing like rosy cheeks. I kind of have to go fast with it, so I put the face color down, and then I quickly go over it with the pink of the cheeks, and then I'll quickly do the shading. That way it's all able to blend together. But yeah, that's kind of my process when I go about it. On a completely different note, I'm really excited for this upcoming movie, you guys. I'm not really sure what to expect, like plot-wise, or what it's going to be about, but I'm really stoked for it nonetheless. Do you guys have any ideas on what it's going to be about, or what's going to happen? Comment below what you think, or any suggestions you might have. I feel like whether you grew up playing with the dolls, or watching the OG kind of movies, I feel like everyone knows how iconic of a character Barbie is, so I think it's going to be really cool imagining it in a new way. Okay, so now we're moving on to the dress, and let me just tell you guys how difficult this was. One of my things that I'm the least good at is probably plaid, and this dress was all plaid. You'll see in a moment here I'm going to get like really stuck. I'm like, wait a second, did I do like the colors wrong? Which, yes, I did do the colors wrong. I accidentally did like 2 squares right next to each other, but I just had to keep going because there was nothing I can do about it at that point. I'm gonna go with like the second color now, so I kind of tried to fix it by that point. You can still kind of see the mistake, but I guess it's okay. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I would have liked for it to have been more perfect, but it's okay. Something I do think I did wrong though is the color. I feel like the color of the dress might be a little too dark. I think it's supposed to be a little more pink, and it looks a little more, I don't know, like a magenta. But, I mean, what can you do? Yeah. And then also this, I don't think this was a detail that was incorporated. Like, if you see on the bottom how I kind of have like this ribbon, like a thickness going on the bottom, that wasn't actually a part of the costume. I kind of wanted to add that because I thought it would look nice, and I do think it looks good. That's the really cool thing about making your own drawing, is that you can take inspiration from something, but then you can kind of switch it up in different places if you feel like it'll look good for the drawing. And yeah, that's just the beauty of art, I guess. You can change it up to make it your own. And now I'm doing the shading, and I got really lazy. I didn't want to go individually by like each square and shade it, so I picked a color that I thought would work. I think it's like a grayish, or it could be like a light purple, and I just went in and I shaded the entire dress with that. It just depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll go square by square and shade it, or sometimes I'll just do it in one shot. And that was the case for this drawing. Alright, now we're doing the hair, and she has, Margot Robbie, who's the actress that plays Barbie, has this really pretty blonde hair color, and I tried to emulate it as much as I could. The thing with drawing blonde hair is like sometimes it can feel a little too yellow, so I definitely tried to stay away from that and make it look more blonde, not yellow. But I did have to add a little bit of yellow for like the shading and stuff. But then to counteract it, I used brown, so it's like a balance kind of thing. You go a little bit yellow, you go a little bit brown, and hopefully by the end you'll get a blonde color. And yeah, I feel like we are nearing the end of this drawing. After doing this, I feel like that's pretty much it. Besides all the mistakes I previously mentioned, I feel like I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really cute. But do let me know if you prefer this one or the picture I showed you guys in the beginning where it was mostly her face. This one. Let me know which one you guys prefer. I feel like it shows two different sides to Barbie, and I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, comment down below, or even share it with your friends. Thank you guys. Bye!